and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're seeing this face for the very first time, my name is Itireleng and thank you so much for stopping by. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. In today's episode, we're actually going to be doing a full soft glam makeup look for beginners, and it's a very easy tutorial that anybody can try at home with a very affordable product as well. So let's get to it. I did my eyebrows off camera because I feel like eyebrows deserve their own tutorial video, which I will upload very soon. Don't worry, that's why I decided to not include it in this tutorial video. So I'm going to start off by creating a clean canvas on my eyelids so that I'll be able to place eyeshadows nicely. I'm using a Rimmel concealer. I'm using a Rimmel concealer that is 2 shades lighter than my foundation shade. As you can see, my eyelids are bright and very clean. The eyeshadow that I'm going to be using today is a palette from Hermosa Floor. You can check it out, it's very nice. I'm starting off with a very warm brownish. I'm just not sure what they call this shade because you know with these eyeshadows each color has a name. So I'm not really sure, but it's a brown shade. It is a very brown shade. I want a warm tone, a warm base for my look because I feel like this gives a good soft glam. Like dark brown and warm colors always win when it comes to a soft glam. Now I'll be going in with the same concealer that I used to prep my eyelids, and I'm just going to open yana a little bit to create a halo yana, a very soft halo, because I'm blending it out. I don't want it to be like that sharp cut crease, like those old cut creases that we used to do in around 2017. I just want it to be like I wanted to give it like to give soft, if like, I hope it makes sense. I want it to be like soft and subtle, yeah, that's what I'm going for. As you can see, this is the transition of the dark brown and the concealer blended out very well. I'm going in again with a shade that is more like a shimmer shade from the very same eyeshadow palette from Hermosa Floor. The reason I used concealer before I used this shade because I wanted it to be a little bit bright, because if you use a shimmer on top of a dark shade, on top of a dark eyeshadow color, it's going to make the shimmer to be dark as well, as if like it's a smoky eye. So I went in with the concealer so that it can give me like a pop. It can make the shimmer to pop the way that it is now. Also, when you use this shimmer, make sure that you blend it out as well. You're not only just packing it there, I'm blending it out so that it can be one with the brown that I started with there and give me a good transition, soft, chic and clean type of look. I'm going to conclude this look with a white shade for my inner corners. Like it gives this nice ombre. It makes my eyelids to glow. It gives it brings personality to this eyeshadow in general, and I love it because it just pops. You see what I mean? Like, can you see what I'm talking about? I hope it makes sense. So this will be the end of our eyeshadows. I'm going in with the Clarins Skin Illusion Mineral Foundation. The reason I bought Clarins is because as much as it's a little bit expensive, but it has variety of shades when it comes to your foundation shades. Unlike the affordable foundations that we normally use, you'll have to settle for a certain shade and mix it with another foundation in order to give the perfect shade for you. So when it comes to foundations like your Clarins, they have a lot of shades to choose from. There's just a variety. And I like the fact that it blends in very well into the skin like butter. I'm not struggling. It doesn't smudge. it just blends in and stays in place. That's another perk of actually buying a more expensive foundation, because it is really worth the money. Honestly, it is worth every penny. Do not be lazy to blend. If you want to learn to do perfect makeup, perfect soft glam, do not be lazy to blend, because makeup is all about blending. It's all about putting all these things, all these products together to create a certain look. So give yourself time and learn to be patient in order to be able to blend in products. Then for my highlight and contour, I'm going in with the Rimmel concealers. I bought 2 shades, guys. I'm really bad with these numbers, but the one that I'm using for my inner corners is 2 shades lighter than my complexion. It is the one that I used to prep my eyelids. As you can see, I'm only using it for the inner corners, and then for the outside, like my cheeks and the outer part, I'm using a concealer that is 1 shade lighter than my complexion. It is the one that I'm going to use as well to conceal my eyebrows on top, so that it can give me like a natural look. It can give me a softer look and easy to blend into the skin. The reason why I like using this concealer that is 2 shades lighter is because I want my under eyes to be bright. I want my under eyes to be well highlighted, you know. So it gives me this nice pop of color. Like when you're doing this kind of makeup, they'll tell you that your skin is glowing. It is because of the type of shades you use to highlight your face. They are very vital and important. The reason I also like Rimmel concealer is because you can see that I'm not using a brush. I'm just using the concealer to actually conceal my eyebrows. I'm using this as my concealer brush, and it's working very well. So I started off with blending out the outer concealer because it is, number one, easier to distribute, and so that it can give me direction. Because if I start with the lighter concealer, it's just going to overshadow this the darker concealer that I'm blending out now. So it is advisable to just start with the darker shades before going into the lighter shades. Also, when you are blending, I'm gonna say this again because I want to emphasize on the importance of blending. Makeup is all about blending. You need to be patient. So this will take you more time than any other part of doing your makeup, because you need to get it right. You need to cover all the corners of your face. You need to be able to cover every little part of your skin so that it can give you that smooth finishing that you are looking for. Now that I'm done with the cream products, I'm going in with a contouring powder. I'm not using a contouring cream or concealer. I opted for a contouring powder because it's giving airbrush. Like when I'm using a powder instead of a cream, it's giving like my face has been airbrushed. It's so soft. It's so blended out very well. It just gives me like this soft finishing that I like. So you see here, I was just showing you that I created a cheekbone that I myself don't have. That's one thing I like about makeup. It gives you exactly what you're looking for. It'll create a look that you never thought you'll create on your face. I'm using the same shade that I used to contour around my face to actually contour my nose, because I don't want to use a cream concealer this time, because I don't want it to absorb or overshadow the highlight that I've already done on my under eyes. And if there's one thing that I've started to fall in love with recently, it's definitely a blush. Guys, there's something that a blush does on your face. That's something that a blush does on your face. It's giving, I'm a girl. I'm just a girl. I'm just a baby. Like, guys, I'm so in love with the blush. And a wise woman once said that she will never have enough blush. So please, be generous with that blush, okay? Now I'm going in with a pressed powder so that it can absorb any excess oil that might have been caused by the concealer. And also to smoothen your under eyes so that it doesn't crease. Like you see, when you haven't used a pressed powder for your under eyes, it creases your concealer and then it'll look like you have wrinkles, you know, and that is not so nice. That is not so nice. So I also like pressing all over my face with different shades. Wherever that I used cream products like your foundation and your concealer, I'm going in with the pressed powder so that it can just like give me a smooth finish, you know. It gives me like it just hides away, it conceals all the wrinkles and all the harsh lines. Then for the final part of, I feel like the hard part, I'm be using a translucent powder from Mr. Price to actually give direction to my nose. As much as I have contoured and concealed my under eyes, I feel like I still need a translucent powder to give direction to the type of nose I want or the size I want it to be. Makeup is like magic, guys. Like makeup brings out things that we never thought we can do. Like this whole process, it's giving a nose job, you know. Like it's just, it'll make your nose look like those that we actually admire and would love to have. I also like adding some translucent powder on my eyebrows, because as far as I know, the products that we use on our eyebrows also have oil. So when the time goes and you still have your makeup on, it makes your eyebrows look oily. It also makes them look like you have used I don't know what when you look or you take pictures. So it's not nice. So setting them with the translucent powder also absorb the excess oils that might have been in the products that you used on your eyebrows. With a dark brown shade, I'm going to outline my lips so that we can create a bomb ass lip combo. I love this lip combo, guys. Nude lips will always win. I don't know, but I feel for me, nude lips will always win. Like this lip combo always wins for me. So before I go in with my nude lipstick, I like to make sure that this brown gel pencil is well outlined. Then I'm going to go in with Inuka, I think it's M10 if I'm not mistaken, M10, the shade of this lipstick. I know that there are a lot of distributors of Inuka. I'm not sure of other countries, but I know in South Africa we have a lot of Inuka distributors, so it is not really hard to find it. Then I'm going to seal my makeup with lashes, guys. What is a soft glam look without eyelashes? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to say? I love lashes. I cannot do makeup without lashes. I just feel naked, you know. And also a trick to get perfect lashes is to wait for your glue to be a little bit tacky before you actually apply your lashes. In that way, you'll be able to control how or where you place your lashes. I'm using a very fluffy brush to brush out any excess translucent powder, and then I dip it a little bit inside a pressed powder. That is, it's the same shade as the concealer that I used to highlight my face. So in that way, I am just patting the extra pressed powder on my face. This step is just optional, guys. I love it because it makes my liner to look dark and not just naked, but to give it some direction and give me an illusion of big eyes actually. So I'm going in with a gel black liner. As you can see, I am teary. I don't know what happened. I'm not normally teary, but I don't know, maybe I just poked my eye by mistake. Then I'm going to finish up with So Dewy setting spray from Mr. Price. Guys, please don't sleep on the setting spray. I bought it from Mr. Price. I think it was like 80 rands or less, and it really keeps my makeup in place. Number one. Number two, it makes your makeup to glow. I think it's meant for evening looks, but I love it because I don't like looking powdery or like a ghost or something. So that one, it really melts my makeup into the skin and gives a glowy finish. So to finish up my look, I like using a gloss that I bought from Essence, and I feel like I should have just bought a lot, maybe 2 or 3 of them, because now they're always sold out. Then we have our final look of the soft glam. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've learned a thing or two that you will now add into your makeup routines. If you'd like to know how I did this hairstyle, please check it out on my Instagram and TikTok. Thank you so much for watching until the end. Please like, comment, or just leave a little heart in the comment sections and share these videos with the ones that you love. Until next time, God bless you and bye.